Hello, have you ever asked yourself or why you are being told to engage with your audience on social media? The point is that engagement is key because social media is based on the premises of community. How else can you have a community without engagement, without communication, without networking, without connecting? So that is the premises of social media. And the reason why you should engage with your audience is what I'm going to be discussing today. So 3 reasons why you should engage with your audience. So my name is Beatrice Yakubu, founder of Social Marketing Art. Let's get started on today's learning. Number 1 is relationship building. Relationship building is important because of different reasons. The point is that when people see you on social media and they follow you, you send your post, they like it, they comment on it, some people start with a vague idea. They know that this is what I want to do. So for instance, if you are into personal development space, so they would say that, okay, I want to be in the personal development space, or I want to develop myself, but how, they don't know. Now, if you start with building relationship, you are actually getting people to like you, to trust you, and eventually to be able to buy from you. That is the purpose of you being on social media. When you comment on people's posts, or when you reply to people's comments, when they share and you appreciate them, it's just that kind of thing that you would bring yourself to a friendship level, so to speak, with your audience. And that is what community is all about. You just make things look natural, and it feels like they know you. So for instance, there are some people I follow and I haven't seen them before, but it feels like I know them. There's this particular guy that I used to follow, and at some point I wasn't seeing his with and I had to go online. I had to go to online to check him out, and I realized that he's actually gotten into trouble with US regulators. It was devastating. It felt like he was my brother, because I've followed him this time. I watch his videos, I read his emails, and he just felt authentic to me. And so even though this issue of him getting into trouble, I'm still not believing it. Is that crazy? So your ability to form that kind of relationship with somebody is what you are looking for, because when they trust you, they will buy from you. Number 2 is nurturing. I love nurturing because you are taking people from one aspect of, I don't know what I'm about, to the point where they are saying, okay, this person is the real deal and I will do anything to go with them. So the number 2 is the nurturing. And the nurturing aspect is that when people start following you, sometimes they don't have the clear idea of what it's all about. But gradually, by your messages, by how you teach things, how you present things, they begin to like you gradually. And it is called indoctrination. Andy Harrington actually says it. You indoctrinate people. So you move them from the feeling of, okay, what am I supposed to be doing with this information, to a point where they are actually saying that, you know what, I'm going to go with this person because I believe that they can send me to the place I would want to be. They can move me from A to B to a point that I would be able to get life satisfaction. I'll be able to, whatever they are selling can relieve my pain, can give me the joy I want, I'll be able to go on the holidays that I want. I'll be able to get the customers that I want. Those are the things that nurturing will do for you if you do it right, because then you are getting the people to understand you better. And once people understand you, once people understand your message, once people really believe that you are the real deal, of course, they are going to move on with you in terms of a buying decision. And the point is that it's not just one buying. When you get people to buy, they can become repeat buyers, and it's by forming relationship and nurturing them that these buying decisions can take place and subsequent buying decisions can happen. The third aspect of it is networking. So within networking, I will talk about two aspects of networking. Number one aspect is networking with people who are within the same setting of yourself. So people who are taking that same journey like yourself. They might be in different niche, they might be in different platforms, in different industry, but at least they are in the same journey and you understand each other. So I often mention this lady called Patience Ogumbone. So Patience, if you are listening, this message is giving testimony to the fact that you are doing great things. So Patience moved from being an accountant to a personal development expert. Can you even imagine that leap? And so I see her as somebody who inspires me, because I left nursing, looking after sick people for over 20 years. I left that and I'm doing internet marketing. So I see that we have kind of the same mindset. You can move, you can do different things regardless of how many years that you've been doing one thing. You don't have to be stuck with one thing all your life. So I feel that way when I see Patience post, when I interact with her post, because it just resonates with me. So within that relationship, we can decide to form joint ventures. We can decide to form events together, because I will be talking about marketing, she'll be talking about personal development. We can also email to our various lists. So webinars, events, emails, name it. There are countless ways that we can work together and actually push our individual business higher. So networking is important. I mean, of course, Patience is not the only person that I network with. I network with other like-minded people. They can even be same people with personal, with social marketing, or with even internet marketing. The other day I was speaking with this guy called Adam Z Adams, on the same issue. Networking is important. The other aspect of networking is networking with people who are influencers. So somebody who is actually higher in terms of what you're doing. Tony Robbins says success leaves clues. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to start all over again. Of course, you can bring your own spin into whatever you're doing and to improve it. But whatever you're doing has already been done potentially. So you just need to find the information. So when you are, for instance, in personal development space, if you go to follow, if you are a follower of Tony Robbins, who is the big person in terms of personal development space, and you post or comment on his post, what you're doing is that you are actually exposing yourself to millions of people, millions of his followers. Because when you interact with their post, a post of an influential person, chances are they are not the same person managing their social media platforms, but their social media managers know to comment on every post, to comment or reply to every comment that's sent to their post. So they will reply to your comment. And what that's doing is that it's actually it gets your site seen by so many people. It gets your platform, potentially you could be seen by millions. And what are we on social media for? You are there to be able to be seen. You can't sell without being seen. You can't sell without being noticed. You can't sell without having an influence and without having an impact. So by your ability to be able to follow influencers, then you will learn gradually even from them. Not only them exposing your platform to their following, but you are also learning from them, learning what they do that work, and being able to structure it in a way that will fit your personality and that will fit your circumstance. It is amazing to know that you've watched up to this end. I am so grateful that you've watched, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up, comment on it, share it. By sharing it, people like yourself, your friends and your family would have the opportunity to also hear me speak to, and to be able to get some value from there. And then, yes, I would be speaking to you soon. But before I go, just a recap of the reasons why you should engage. Number one reason is to build a relationship. Number two reason is to nurture the people that follow you. And number three is to network with them. Networking is key to your success online. Thanks for watching. Take care.